everybody, it's Becky, and I am filming this video at church. So if you hear noises and talking in the background, the gymnasium is right there. So there's kind of some noise going on, but I wanted to film this video really quick for you guys. I have mentioned many times before that we go to Disney World every year, and we always go in the spring. So I've been really focused the last year on a healthier lifestyle, losing weight and being healthy. So, you know, when you go on vacation, what's the first thing you want to do is not exercise and eat like an absolute pig. So we always used to like joke when we go on vacation and see people like exercising and stuff. And I'm like, go eat something, you know. But this year is going to be different because I really want to try to not go completely bonkers just because I'm on vacation. But also I'm not going to deprive myself from the things that I want, the special treats that I like to have that I can only get at Disney World and some of my favorite restaurants and things like that. So I have a couple of things I have planned, and then I'll try to remember to come back after we've gotten back and let you know like how well I really stuck to this stuff and if I really gained any weight or whatever. So the main thing I want to focus on is eating more healthily on the drive to Disney World. It is about a 12 to 14 hour drive, and so you know, you're in the car, you're bored, you're wanting to eat. We always pack lots of snacks anyway, but mostly it's for the kids because I don't like them eating fast food, and they don't really like fast food, thankfully. Plus sometimes there's just not places to stop. Like I know the last year we went to Disney World and we stopped at a 24-hour McDonald's and they were closed. I don't know. And that was the only McDonald's, nearby. And so I want to have healthy snacks for them like always. And then I want to also make sure that I have enough for me and my husband just to make sure that we don't, eat like a million calories before we even get to Disney World. Because if I'm going to splurge on foods that I know are higher in calories and stuff, I don't want it to be on fast food. I want it to be on stuff at Disney World like Chef Mickey's and Beast Castle or whatever, So that's kind of the first thing, is to eat healthy on the drive. Try to only drink water. My body doesn't do really well with sodas anyway, but I really want to try to just drink water on the way. Don't drink Coke or whatever from McDonald's if we do stop at McDonald's. And I will eat their breakfast. That is one thing I don't plan to not do. I plan to eat I eat a plain biscuit and orange juice. That's okay with me. I'm fine with that. But as far as like hamburgers and french fries and nuggets and all that stuff, I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to pack more sandwiches. I always pack a little bit, but I want to pack more. Muffins. We always bring dry cereal that's pretty healthy. We don't eat the really sugary stuff. And healthy snacks, raisins, things like that. So we plan on bringing our small cooler. We have a refrigerator that actually plugs up to the car and it'll stay cool. As long as the car is running, it will continue to cool. Planning on utilizing those things to bring as many healthy snacks as we can bring. It's to drink water more often in the park. You tend to get Coke or tea or whatever. But, I have really learned to not mind if I don't drink a soda with my meal. Like if I go to Panera, I drink tea. I like their tea really well. But I don't really like Coke. We don't drink Coke at home. We don't have any soft drinks in the house. So to me, drinking water is fine. And I don't know that I'll drink water at every meal, but I definitely will try to drink it more often than I used to. And then, thinking ahead when we get back, I want to immediately, if not the day we get back, the next day, start back with exercising. Don't say I'm going to wait till Monday or whatever day. Start back as soon as we get home, even if I have to just like walk because I'm so like full and out of shape. I don't know. To start back immediately when we get back, no matter how much laundry there is to do or unpacking, it's going to be there when I'm done exercising. So getting back into exercising is important. And you do walk a lot at Disney, so as far as that goes, you burn a lot of calories that way. But I think you probably eat up everything that you burn off. But I am kind of interested. I wonder if there's a way to find out ahead of time like some of the snacks you can get. Like I love the Mickey shaped pretzels. I'm wondering if there's a way to find out how many calories those have before I leave. Maybe think ahead of some things that I can get. With our dining plan, you get snack credits and you can get like fruit or parfaits or pretzels or whatever. So maybe it would help to know ahead of time some of the calorie content of those things so that when I do eat those, I know exactly how many calories is in it. I also plan to bring my my running clothes, like my sports bra, my running shorts, and maybe a tank top. We've always seen people running around the hotel like early in the mornings, and I'm like, those people are crazy, go to bed, But I actually kind of want to. I really want to run in the Disney half marathon at some point in my life, and I don't know that will ever happen, but even just running around the hotel, it'd be really neat in the morning, like when it's really early and before the chaos of the day starts and the sun's not quite so hot. If you've been to the Disney World hotels early in the morning, it's a really weird, like calm before the storm kind of a feeling because everybody's not out and running around. There's not a lot of people at the pool screaming. So it's a really calm kind of a feeling. They've usually just watered the grass from like late at night, and so it's kind of dewy outside. And I think that'd be really fun at least once to make myself get up earlier and maybe run around the hotel a little bit. Not the room, but the resort. But the bad thing about me is I get lost. I mean, my husband always says I can get lost in my own backyard, and that's pretty much true. I don't know directions. I never know which way to turn. I live in a bubble and I stay in my bubble, and if you take me out of my bubble, I will get lost and not know where I am. So that's the only downside of maybe running around the hotel when my husband's still asleep is if I get lost, he might not wake up to come get me when I call him and say I'm lost. So I don't know. But I think that would be a really fun thing to do. I don't know that I'll actually do it because, you're pretty wiped out usually after spending all day in the parks. But maybe just a thought, I'll bring my stuff just in case. So it's there if I do decide that I want to do it. So that is kind of my game plan for staying healthy when I go on vacation. It doesn't have to be just about Disney World. It can be any vacation. But just trying to think ahead and prepare myself for success, because I think that's one of the main things to losing weight and maintaining and, continuing with improvement is to set yourself up for success in any situation. So I will come back after we get back from vacation and let you know how things went, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. So I just kind of made this little note on a little post-it pad, and I can just stick it in the glove compartment. But it just kind of has the 4 main places that we would probably stop and are going to see a lot of on the way to Disney World. So Wendy's, McDonald's, Zaxby's, and Panera, which if you've watched my videos for any amount of time, you know that I love Panera and I like to eat there. I always get the same thing. It's the kids' turkey and cheese. And so just for that, it's 290 calories and 8 grams of fat. McDonald's, of course, that doesn't include sauce. If I did get nuggets. Zaxby's, I would probably use I would probably use ketchup instead of barbecue sauce, so that would just be 170 calories. Of course, Wendy's seems to be better. The kids' cheeseburger is not much better, 280 calories versus McDonald's, which is 290. And then the 4-piece chicken nuggets at McDonald's are at 190. So that's not too terrible. And then I'm going to also individually portion the snacks based on calories and servings and all that. Not just for me, but also for the girls, just because they don't need to sit there and eat cereal all day either, or whatever pretzels that we have. So I'll try to remember to show that in a video closer to time. If not, just know that, we're going to bag things up, portion things up before we actually leave, and try to make it as healthy for everybody as possible while still having a good time and splurging here and there. But this is going to kind of help me make a choice, based on what I've had, what I'm going to be actually eating. And surprisingly enough, the McDonald's, like the snack ranch chicken wrap was like twice as many calories as a cheeseburger. So, in that case, I would pick the cheeseburger, even though typically you'd think, okay, chicken's going to be better than the cheeseburger, but really in calories it wasn't. So I just think this will help me to keep, a good frame of reference of what I'm actually eating and kind of staying on track throughout the day, and also using apps like the My Plate Live Strong app that I have talked about before. It's a free app, and it's kind of like MyFitnessPal, and it just helps you to look up calories for things. So if you're out somewhere, you don't know how much the calories are, and you don't want to mess with, looking at the website's nutritional information, that app comes in really handy because you can most things are already on there. You can search by restaurant and probably find what you're looking for.